I think that this is the era of whether, and I didn't like her policies at first, and I'm not necessarily in love with her policies, but people love AOC. People love Jasmine Crockett. People love Eric Swalwell and the like. And I think that the Democratic Party should put the people out there who the people want. They should put the politicians out there who the people want, who they're asking for, who are meeting the moment with the same energy that
they're not asking for AOC.
Yes, they are.
The people you party with
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC,
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that.
Is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Person Crockett is part of the new trend where informality is okay, where formality used to reign. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's been going on.
A podcaster talks or some shit. Fuck it, man. Can you imagine, I don't know, Obama saying, man, dude, this shit is whack and fuck it. Just slap me. I'm fucking over it.
All right, everyone strap in, because today we're wading straight into the beautiful disaster that is Bill Maher absolutely lighting up Jasmine Crockett's on-air meltdown for the whole country to see. Yes, that Bill Maher, America's grumpiest liberal-turned-centrist granddad, just dropped a truth bomb right on the TikTok faction of the Democratic Party. And wow, did it leave a mark? If you were under the impression that Congress was still about governing, think again. We've got Jasmine Crockett treating hearings like auditions for love and hip-hop, Capitol Hill and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez yelling authenticity into the abyss as though volume equals policy. Meanwhile, Don Lemon is out here valiantly defending his progressive Pokemon team like they're being hunted by Team Reality. Spoiler alert, they kind of are, because Bill Maher didn't bring nuance to this fight. He brought a flamethrower. And he used it to scorch Democrats for turning Capitol Hill into a content creator convention where loudness now qualifies as legislating. Go grab your popcorn, your podcast mic, and maybe even a First Amendment lawyer, because we're about to break down how the left went from, yes we can, to please stop hitting me. I'm done with it. Let's get into it.
Trans people filming us in the bathroom. How many of these trannies are taking selfies? These men are taking selfies in women's spaces, in the bathroom. It's gross. It's disgusting. So if we're going to talk about civil rights, let's talk about the rights of women in this country and how you are stripping them away every single day. And you're doing it in your legislation, you're doing it in your messaging, you're doing it on X. You're making women feel unsafe in this country. And you're making the opportunity for women and girls to be raped, to be sexually abused in this country, even greater than they've ever.
How we got there, because I tried to make it clear how many civil rights, it doesn't just boil down to one conversation, but I can see that somebody's campaign coffers really are struggling right now. So she gonna keep saying trans, so that people will feel threatened. And child, listen, I want y'all to tell me whether or
Do
not
call me a child. I am no child.
I want
Don't even
to find
start.
out
I am a grown
which
woman.
of those emails actually have. Chairman, I am reclaiming my time.
You will not do that. I am not a child.
I am reclaiming my time.
If you want to take it outside,
Mr. Chairman, the committee is not in order.
Order.
Point of order.
Order. Chair recognizes Ms. Crockett.
No, point of order, Mr. Chairman.
State your point.
Is it allowed in the rules for a member to incite violence against another member? I mean, she wants to take it outside with.
Hey, I have the First Amendment right too.
And so I'd like those words to be taken down. I am moving to have those words taken down. I believe it's against the rules.
Going outside doesn't incite violence. You have a conversation that isn't.
The committee will suspend. The member will state the words he wishes.
According to Bill Maher, she's less of a legislator and more of a TikTok influencer who just happens to wear a congressional badge, throwing around slang like subpoenas and treating decorum as if it's some outdated thrift store furniture we can toss to the curb. And he's not softening the blow. His point is basically that the Democratic Party has swapped thoughtful, Socratic debate for straight-up Snapchat spectacle. The era of meticulously crafted policy arguments? Gone. Now the game is all about who can go viral while reclaiming their time with the maximum amount of attitude per syllable. This isn't a caucus anymore. It's open mic night for political performance art. The deeper issue, as he sees it, is that the party seems to be choosing its rising stars based on decibel level, not depth. It's like they fired the policy wonks and hired the casting crew from the Real Housewives. Want rigorous analysis or constitutional literacy? Too bad. We're only taking applicants who can trend on Twitter for yelling at a kid during a committee hearing. Oh yeah, Bill Maher's message comes through loud and unmistakably. If Democrats keep prioritizing hype over homework, the only thing they'll be leading is the next season of Congress, the reality show.
No. The people I party with don't like AOC.
Oh, please.
No, they don't at all.
Well, most people don't.
But
she's
AOC,
very far left.
Let me tell you why I'm saying that. Because because people will vote for AOC and Donald Trump on the same ticket. Because they're authentic. No, because they're authentic.
I don't think that Don.
I think you're wrong about that.
What people like about people like Trump and Fetterman is because it's irrelevant to her life.
But you don't know her life.
I know that being a gorgeous woman who I wouldn't even know was Hispanic in a city that has 1 million Hispanics and does not treat them badly.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't struggle. That doesn't mean that she was set down.
It implies it.
But that doesn't mean that she was set down in a Hispanic ghetto in the Bronx and had to deal with that growing up, and that she's come from a working class family.
It implies that it implies that in some way she's behind the 8 ball because of that, and it's just not true. And so
I don't know if she's behind the 8 ball, but I don't think she's as privileged as many people who are in Congress right now.
Is that privileged or not? She was a bartender.
Yeah.
So I was a delivery boy.
But I'm saying sometimes, Bill, you don't agree with Donald Trump's policies.
No.
But that's what the people want.
Some of them.
Whether you like her or not, I don't like what she did with Amazon in New York. But I think AOC she's a Democratic icon.
Well, she's the wrong. If you think that's the direction the country the Democratic.
I'm not saying the policies that she espouses that's the direction, but I'm saying that you have to give the people who are out front speaking for the party, not the people who are.
If you think
she's evolving,
yeah, she's evolving.
So here's the scene: Don Lemon, once the progressive hype man of choice, insists that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is adored because she's authentic. Right, because nothing screams relatable quite like perfectly curated Instagram story dumps, soft-focus kitchen monologues, and on-demand reenactments of her bartending days, complete with dramatic lighting. But Bill Maher isn't having it. He basically hits pause on the whole "she's just like us" fairy tale and says, "Look, I'm not claiming she's clinking champagne glasses on a private jet, but let's not pretend she escaped from a Charles Dickens novel either." His point? AOC has been marketed as a salt of the earth, working-class champion while operating at a celebrity altitude that would leave an actual struggling waitress gasping into her overdue rent notice. And here's the twist. This isn't just about AOC. It's about how the left treats authenticity like a seasonal flavor at Starbucks. Just slap working class on your political resume, shed a camera-ready tear, and boom, you're suddenly a revolutionary icon. Dare to question the script? Congratulations, you're now an elitist, or worse, someone who voluntarily reads books. While Don Lemon is busy crafting AOC into a political Disney princess for the masses, Bill Maher is waving the reality check flag, reminding everyone that volume and photogenic outrage do not magically equal moral authority. It just means your filters are doing their job.
If I had just manifested it. I see this headline somebody sent me a few days ago. Gavin Newsom name-checked me in how much he wanted to, how he wanted to move to this.
He's starting a podcast.
Yes.
Where he wants to talk to dissenting
everybody.
Voices. Yeah.
So I'm like, thank you, Jesus. This is the direction we want to go with. So if you can get AOC there toward the middle, but, again, for the people that come up to me, "Bill, what are we going to do?" Well, you can't do much because you lost all the levers of power.
True.
What you can do, the thing that you can do, is get on your side to not look crazier than him. That's all you can do. Now go back to your $800 4-plate dinner. Why are you worrying about how the world is going to end?
What do you say? You don't want to look as crazy as he does?
That's the only thing liberals can do. Just don't do shit that makes people go, oh, Trump, he's just crazy, but at least he doesn't. And then whatever the crazy story of the day is from the
So you're making my point. The other side should, I don't believe that they should not be as crazy. Why not?
Crazy in what way? Like the guy who was shaking his cane?
You said the only thing that Democrats should be is not be as crazy as Donald Trump, but why not?
Yes, not hold policy positions and beliefs and support silly things that are crazier. Not to give it away, but I guess it'll air before this does. Friday night, my thing that I was just working on is about the Oscars. I saw it started with a land acknowledgement. That's the kind of thing that makes people roll their eyes.
The land acknowledgement, I missed that part. What was it?
It's like when you're at some place like the Oscars, and before you can even start, you have to acknowledge that this is the land that we are standing on that really belongs to the proud Chumash people.
Yes, Bill Maher, the political equivalent of that cranky liberal uncle who still quotes lines from the West Wing like it's a historical archive. Once the crown jewel of progressive comedy, he now looks at the Democratic Party the way someone stares at a fresh scratch on their Toyota Prius, annoyed, disappointed, and wondering who raised these people. But let's be clear, he's not flipping to Team MAGA anytime soon. No red hat, no pilgrimage to the rallies, nothing. He still wants Democrats to win. He's just exhausted from watching them faceplant over hashtags and turn every policy discussion into an overseasoned identity politics casserole. His plea is pretty simple. Can the adults please return to the room before the next debate features interpretive dance segments and a pre-show trigger warning chorus? Maher has issues with the left, sure, but it's the kind of family argument you have at Thanksgiving, loud, emotional, and rooted in the fact that you actually cared. He's calling out the performative politics, the TikTokification of Congress, and the unfortunate reality that half the Democratic front bench behaves like they're auditioning for RuPaul's Drag Race. Legislative edition instead of drafting coherent policy. His message? Less theatrics, more substance. Less viral outrage, more competent governance. He's basically begging for a return to what we once called normal, which, circa 2025, simply means not yelling at someone for using the wrong pronoun while simultaneously forgetting how a bill becomes ALAW, short. Bill Maher wants Democrats to stop acting like influencers and start acting like leaders. Ironically, the most rebellious idea the left has heard in years. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you stuck around this long, you're officially part of the elite crew that prefers actual thought over buzzwords and reality over TikTok theatrics. If you liked this deep dive into our political circus and want more sharp, unfiltered commentary, hit that like button, drop your take in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another moment of clarity in a world allergic to it. We're just getting warmed up. Catch you in the next one.